Good morning, children. So, we have started our chapter Introduction to ITES Industry. So, we have discussed about what is IT and ITES, then what is BPO service, then BPO industry in India. Then, let us discuss the structure of IT BPM industry. It is information technology BPM industry. Business process management industry. So, the organizations within the IT BPM industry are categorized along the following parameters. That is based on these conditions, the IT information technology business processing industries are categorized. Sector the organization is serving. So, what type of sector that particular company is serving for? Which type of sector, whether it is public sector or private sector, what type of sector that particular company is serving for? Then, based on the type as well as range of offering the organization provides. So, what all things, what type of service they provide. Then, based on the geographic spread of operations, that is whether it is to a particular country or it is worldwide, that is based on the geographic spread of operations. Then, revenues and size of operations, that is how much amount is spent or how much is being generated. So, based on these four categories, the IT BPM, that is business process outsourcing companies, are categorized. First one is based on the sectors for which the organization is serving, then type as well as range of offering the organization provides, then geographic spread of operations, then revenue and size of operations. Then multinational companies or MNCs. MNCs have their headquarters outside India but operate in multiple locations worldwide, including those in India. They cater to external clients also. So, multinational companies are companies that have headquarters which are outside India, but they operate in multiple locations worldwide. In different countries they work. So, worldwide, including in India. So, they cater to external clients, both domestic and global. They provide services to external clients also. So, next one is Indian service providers, that is ISPs. So, Indian service providers started with their operations in India. Most of these organizations have their headquarters in India while having offices in many international locations. While most have a client base which is global as well as domestic. There are some that have focused on serving only the Indian clients. So, Indian service providers are the service providers that have headquarters in India. Most of the headquarters are in India. Some of them are there in outside India. But they provide services to clients which are outside India, or some provide services only to clients inside India. So, they are Indian service providers. Then, global in-house centers. GIC organizations cater to the need of their parent company only and do not serve external clients. So, global in-house centers are organizations that cater to the needs of their parent company only. That is, they provide services only to the clients of their branch only. No services are provided for external clients. So, this model allows the organization the option to keep IT operations in-house and at the same time take advantage of expanding their global footprint and offering opportunities for innovation in a cost-effective manner. So here we have seen the different sectors of information technology, business process management. So three sectors are multinational companies, Indian service providers and global in-house centers. So next one is IT applications. So what are the applications of information technology? So in technologically developed nations, information technology has become a part of everyday life. For a user, computer is a tool that provides the desired information whenever needed. The use of computer and information technology can be observed at home, workplace, in the modern service industry, and in all aspects of our life. It includes listening to music, watching movies, playing games, doing office work, chatting, sending messages, managing daily planner. That is what all things we have to do today, what all meetings are there, what all homeworks are to be done. So all these can be done with the help of computer. Reading books, reading newspapers, then paying utility bills. Nowadays all the bills, most of the bills are being paid online. Then booking tickets for traveling, for cinemas. Then bank operations, banking is performed online. So computers and information communication technology, that is ICT, is used in industries, in offices and in house also. The various application areas are business, banking, insurance, education, marketing, healthcare, engineering, design, military, communication, animation, research, agriculture and government. So there are vast variety of IT applications of information technology. So let us see the application of IT in home computing. That is in house. What is the application of information technology? A personal computer or PC is used to work at home, to do household accounts, play games, surf the web, use email, create music, and pursue other hobbies. So we can use computers at home for performing online activities like searching the web, then playing music, for other entertainments like watching movies, playing games, sending email and other things like chatting, for using social medias. So PC or personal computer is also used to play games. It includes action games, role playing games, puzzles and many more. A PC with a CD-ROM drive, sound card and speakers can play audio CD. A computer can be used from home to study a wide range of online training courses. Computers and digital devices are now used for online shopping and e-commerce, that is buying and selling of products is called e-commerce. So wide variety of tasks can be performed using computers in our home. Next, let us see what is the application of information technology in everyday life. So in our daily life, we use washing machines to wash our clothes, then microwave ovens for cooking, and many other products using which we have an embedded software, that is a software is being embedded inside a hardware. Such type of machines are applications of computers. So we can store all the information about our important work, appointments, schedules and list of contacts in a computer. So computer is therefore playing a very important role in our lives. And now we cannot imagine the world without computers. All the appliances that we use like washing machines, microwave ovens, air conditions, which work with the help of microcontrollers, which are the applications of information technology in our daily life. Then information technology in library. Nowadays many libraries are computerized, that is each book has a barcode associated with it. This makes it easier for the library to keep track of books and the availability of a specific book. Computer software is used to issue and return the book. Each book in the library has a magnetic strip attached to it that is deactivated before the book can be borrowed. In olden days, library records were kept in hard copies like in books, but it was very difficult for the librarian to identify which book has been issued or which book is available now. But nowadays all these details are collected in a database or in a computer. So it becomes easier for the librarian to issue the books and to give which all books are available or which all books are not there, and to identify the stock of the books. So computer has reduced the workload of a librarian by using IT applications in library. Then application of IT at workplace. So in the office environment, computers and computer applications are used to perform office work more effectively. In assembly line industry, where attention to detail, speed and efficiency are important, automation is becoming more and more common. Internet and office application form the basis of modern business. So in any offices, the work of typewriter is being replaced by a computer. And record keeping, the details of all files, government offices keep all files now in computers, so that the large paper waste is being reduced. All the contents which were in papers, stored in papers, are now in the form of soft copies. So this application of computer has reduced the work of office staff, and it has increased the efficiency and speed or attention of the employees, because large amount of work can be done easily, processed easily. Then next application is application of information technology in education. So computers and information technology are extensively used in education for teaching, learning and assessment. Nowadays, due to the effects of corona, all our education system is now being conducted through online. We are using online learning, the method of online learning for our studies. Teachers are using online teaching methods and assessments for accessing the student. We can use different softwares. Students can use different softwares for online learning, like Google Meet or Google Classroom that we are using currently. The software and hardware technology is used for creation and transmission of information in various forms, including still pictures, audio and video, and animations to the learners. The learning become easy and accessible through information technology. A lot of teaching resources are available for teachers to teach in a better way. Online assessment helps to assess the students without any biasness. The students, teachers and educational administrators and every stakeholders in the education sector has benefited with the integration of IT in education. So in schools, every school, information technology is a part of studies. So let us see how information technology has become a part of our studies. First one is information technology in classroom. So there are many ways in which ICT is used for education in the classroom. First one is e-learning classrooms. That is classrooms with digital classrooms. That is classrooms with electronic facility. Then smart board presentations. That is the white color board in our classroom. Then videos on experiments, like lab experiments can be presented through videos, so that students, those who smaller classes, those who do not have labs, can see the videos and feel the experience. Then creation of images and videos. Then desktop publishing of magazines, letters and documents, that DTP work. For that ICT can be used. Then for educational games like quizzes, puzzles, etc. Then for learning using the CD-ROM media and gathering educational information on the internet. Then education is every time available, that is anywhere, anytime, through ICT. Any student in India can access the NCERT book online through the website or through mobile app. So apart from these, there are a variety of websites and mobile apps to access educational resources on any topic. So you can also contact a teacher or a trainer via the internet. In this way, education has reached the far-flung areas by reaching the unreached through e-learning system or through information technology. From any place we can listen to a particular class through information technology. Then teaching aids and media. So ICT is used mostly as a teaching aid in schools to use pictures, animations, audio visuals to explain subjects that are difficult to explain. So that videos, by watching the videos, the students get a more idea about a difficult subject, and it makes the lessons interesting using presentations. Then it organizes lessons using the computer. So within the computer we can organize our chapters, what all chapters we have to study or what all materials we have to give on this class. So that organization can be done within the computer. Then we can obtain the relevant information from the internet based on our subject. So we can get teaching aids and medias with the help of ICT. Then learning management system. Learning management system is being used by many countries to manage school systems. A student or can register himself or herself on the official website to access learning management system and can get many services from learning management system. The student can be benefited by using LMS, as it can be used to learn lessons anytime and anywhere. Then submit queries, getting replies, and submit comments through forms. Then participate in the co-curricular activities via video. Then monitor the progress of their children by parents. Parents can monitor the progress of their children through learning management system. Then the next application is in entertainment. So we all know in entertainment applications, first one is our games, then movies, music. These are all things which make us entertain. So information technology had a major impact on the entertainment industry. Internet is a major source of entertainment. One can download and view movies, play games, chat, use multimedia, incorporate visual and sound effects using computers. Then digital broadcasting has changed the way we experience television with more interactive programming and participation. Then IT in communication. So communication is used to convey messages and ideas, pictures or speeches. A person who receives the must understand clearly and correctly. So modern communication makes use of the computer system. We use computers for email, chatting, file transfer, that is FTP, file transfer protocol, telnet and video conferencing. So FTP, telnet are protocols that are used for file transferring and for remote login. That is, some applications use remote login protocol, that is telnet, to access some others' computers. So in communication, that is for transferring data from one place to another, currently computer system is being used. So this usage, what it makes is the data transmitted is now clear. That is, a person who receives the information is very clear. And communication technology uses email, chatting, file transfer, remote login and video conferencing are the applications of information technology in communication. Then information technology in business. So computers are used in business organizations for payroll calculation, that is the payment of employees in a company. Then budgeting, sales analysis, how much sales is being done in a particular month, or how much loss is there, how much profit is there. Forecasting, that is, in the future if we make some changes, what will be the financial condition. Then managing and maintaining stocks. So for all these things we use computers. So a lot of business transactions happen through internet, called e-commerce. So what all things we buy from Amazon or Flipkart, or we sell, so all buying and selling of products comes under e-commerce. So e-commerce is an application of information technology in business. So IT facilitates marketing, customer visit, product browsing, shopping basket checkout, tax and shopping, receipt and process order. So e-commerce offers services pertaining to processing, inventory management, transactions, documentation, presentations and gathering product information. Smart cards such as credit cards and debit cards are used in shops. So these cards have a metallic strip on which the user's personal identification number and account number is stored and can be read when it is passed through a special reader. So airlines use large scale computer applications for their reservation system, both in the airports and in central reservation call centers. Then other businesses that have large scale computing requirements are insurance claim systems and online banking, which both have large number of users and operators interacting across one system. Then information technology in science and engineering. So scientists and engineers use computers for performing complex scientific calculations. So launching of satellites is an example of application of science and technology. Then computer aided design, CAD, drawing of 3D designs of houses, plans of houses are examples of application of information technology. Then CAD is used for drawing, designing and for simulating and testing the designs. Then computers are used for storing large amount of data, which are used for performing complex calculations and for visualizing three-dimensional objects. Then complex scientific applications like rocket launching, space exploration, etc., which are not possible without the computers. Then information technology in banking. So computer is an essential part of the modern banking system. So every activity of a bank is now online. The customer's data and transactions are recorded by computers. So what is the account number? So how much transaction is performed? What is the total balance? So everything is recorded inside the computer. So customers' data and transactions are stored in the computer. So recurring deposit, fixed deposit, money transfer from one account to another, online transactions are done using internet. So capital market transaction, financial analysis, all these services are performed through internet. Then bank customers use ATMs for cash deposit and withdrawal. Then in insurance, companies keep all records up to date with the help of computer database. Procedures for continuation of policies, starting date, date of next installment, maturity date, interest due, survival benefits, bonus are all declared by using computers. Then many online policies are also available which can be purchased by using the website of insurance companies. Okay, thank you children. The rest of the topics we will discuss in the next class. So, going to stop the class.